Hello, my name is Professor Herman Peabody, Dr. Peabody. I'm a specialist in internal medicine. I am sending a video to you in response to a video that you had done. It's called Which Doctor, I believe it was, in which you stated, I think rather unfairly, that specialists in internal medicine were nerds. I think you said, sort of implied that they were not funny. I am an internist. I am widely regarded in my department as a bit of a card and a funny man. If I hadn't provided enough contextual clues already, you may have surmised that these are not my real glasses. But I wear them frequently for comedic effect. I mean, entirely, that's the only reason. I think that your statement that internists were not funny was unfair. Exhibit A, me. The other day, I was asked to provide a tour for a new faculty member who was a dermatologist. He asked me, "What do you do? You're a specialist in internal medicine." And I said, "Yes." And I said, "And of course, as a dermatologist, you are an expert in external medicine." And, I think needless to say, we got quite a few chuckles out of that. In fact, that comment right there is actually still legendary in the department. I was working one night with a nurse. I was admitting a patient. At one point she asked me, she said, "IV fluid." And I said, "Nice to meet you, fluid. IV Dr. Peabody." She got quite a kick out of that. And I think one important comment to make at that point is about the timing, which is that if I had come back, for instance, the next day and said, "IV Dr. Peabody," people would have said, "What is he talking about?" But since I timed it correctly, one of the residents asked me, "Dr. Peabody, you should have yourself checked because I think you're hypercomedic. This can't be good for you." And I said, "No, my set point is higher than other people's. This is where I live. So I'm actually eucomedic. It seems like you're probably thinking that he's got to be hypercomedic, but I'm not, One time I was admitting an elderly woman. The family asked me at one point, "Doctor, has she broken her pelvis?" And I said, "I think Elvis's brother is just fine." And it took him a few seconds, but the Elvis-pelvis connection, and then when they got that, I think it really relieved the tension. It helped my rapport, sort of my bedside manner. And she later died. Dr. Harry is a male model. Majesty or Terror of Tila Tequila. You can still see the scar. Beowulf. I've got a million of them. I don't want you to feel as though I think of these as my jokes or that anything of this material is copyrighted. Feel free to adopt it. And I have a vast archive that I'm willing to share, so please contact me. You have the number. I've provided that in the other material, and perhaps we can work together. Thank you.